Welcome to Lady J's Ministry. Our discussion for today is the return of the unclean spirit. The return of the unclean spirit. And I will be reading from the book of Saint Matthew, chapter 12, verses 43 to 45, and the book of Saint Luke, chapter 11, verses 24 to 26. And it reads, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and finding none. He said, I will return unto my house where I came out. And when he cometh, he findeth it swept and garnished. Then goeth he and taketh to him 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of the man is worse than the first. In the book of Saint Matthew and Saint Luke, the Bible told us that when a man who is possessed by the unclean spirit, when a man who is possessed by the evil spirit, when a man that is possessed by the demonic spirit, when this man is delivered, when this man is set free, either by choice or by fire, by force, when the demonic spirit goes out of this man. The Bible said that the unclean spirit goes through dry places, roams around, seeking for a new body to enter, seeking for a new victim, roaming around, seeking for who they may devour, seeking for another home, seeking for another person to possess, seeking for someone to destroy, according to the Bible. The unclean spirit feels restless. The unclean spirit feels empty. And the Bible told us that this unclean spirit will seek for rest, but they will find none. This spirit will not find rest whatsoever, according to the Bible. Now, what is unclean spirit? Unclean spirits are evil spirits. Unclean spirits are demonic. Unclean spirits are the spirits who are against God. Unclean spirits are opposition to God's will. Unclean spirits are opposition to God. Unclean spirits are spirits who are against God and against God's people. Unclean spirits are satanic. The Bible told us that when the unclean spirit, when the demonic spirit, when the evil spirit goes through dry places, when they seek rest and they cannot find any rest, when they are restless, when they feel empty, the unclean spirit said to himself, I will return to my house from which I came out. I will return to the body and the soul of the man which I came out. I'm going back to where I used to be. I'm going back to where I used to live. I'm going back to possess the same man which I came from. So the unclean spirit decided to go back to the body, to the spirit, to the soul of the same man which he had been possessed for God knows how long. And why did he decided to go back? Because the unclean spirit is restless. He has no rest because it is very comfortable where he came from, because it is welcoming, because the unclean spirit was in control when he was in that body. So why should the unclean spirit leave that body that is very comfortable, because it is cozy in that body, because it is nice in that body, because it is warm inside that body? So the unclean spirit decided to go back, because when he was out of the body, he did not find any rest. He was weary because there is no threat inside that body. And the unclean spirit is in control. So the spirit decided to go back and continue to possess the same man, the same house where he used to be. Why moved out? There's no reason for that unclean spirit to move out. So he returns. So now, what is the purpose and function of the unclean spirit? So the function and the purpose of the unclean spirit is to kill and to destroy, to deceive, to cause confusion, to cause division, to cause depression, to make you sin against God, to cause hopelessness, to make you feel helpless, to turn you against God, to make you believe that there is no God, to cause depression, to cause mental illness, to cause argument, to cause anger, to cause sense of darkness, to make you feel worthless, to cause violence, to cause spiritual death, to make you feel crazy, to make you doubt God, to destroy your destiny. These unclean spirits are after your soul, after your destiny, to destroy your future. That is the purpose and the function of the unclean spirit, of the evil spirit, of the demonic spirit, of the monitoring spirit, of the familiar spirit. And the Bible told us that when the unclean spirit re-entered the man's body and found it clean and found it swept and garnished and in order, the Bible said that the unclean spirit goes out and takes with him, he brings with him, he invited 7 more spirits that are more wicked than himself. He invited them over to his house. Come and join him, to come and live with him, to come and possess, to come and take charge of the body of this man. The Bible said that all these spirits entered the man's body and they possessed his body and they possessed his soul and they possess his spirit. They feel comfortable. They are in charge of this man's destiny. They are in charge. The Bible told us that the last state of the man is worse than the first, according to the Bible. Why did the unclean spirit able to re-enter into this man's body and also bring with him 7 more unclean spirits that is more wicked than himself? It was written in the Bible that we should watch and pray. This man is void. This man is empty. He is void of Holy Spirit. There is nothing within him to prevent the unclean spirit from re-entering his body, from repossessing his spirit, from repossessing his soul. Darkness and light cannot dwell in the same place. Therefore, if the man has Holy Spirit and God's light in him, the unclean spirit will not be able to re-enter his body and take possession of him. and make his condition to be worse than what it was before. The man does not know God. Otherwise, the unclean spirits will not be able to enter his body. He is not close to God. He did not know God. This man had no love in him. Otherwise, this unclean spirit will not be able to return. This man does not seek truth, and he does not seek peace. He is wide open to be possessed. He does not walk with God. He does not seek God. This man is ungodly. When the unclean spirit moved out of your body, moved out of your spirit, moved out of your soul, replace it immediately with Holy Spirit. Replace it with love. Replace it with kindness. Fill yourself with love. Fill yourself with kindness. Fill yourself with goodness. Fill your soul, your spirit with light. Fill yourself with truth. Fill yourself with togetherness. Fill yourself with life. Fill your soul, your body, your spirit with God. Stay in prayer. Have hope in God. Align yourself with God, so that the unclean spirit, so that the evil spirit, so that the demonic spirit will have no chance whatsoever to possess your body, to dwell in your body, so that the unclean spirit will have no chance to claim your soul, your spirit, your body as their own and call it their house. So stay in prayer against the unclean spirit, against the evil spirit, against the demonic spirit. Stay in prayer. Thank you.